Imagine being stripped of literally everything. Your property is taken, your family is gone, your head is shaved, and your identity is replaced by a string of numbers. In that state of total naked deprivation, what reason is left to keep breathing? Welcome to Fastbook, where we explore the ideas that shape personal and financial growth. If you are building a better life, make sure to subscribe. Today, we are looking at one of the most powerful psychological works ever written, Man's Search for Meaning by Dr. Viktor Frankl. The insights in this book were not developed in a comfortable university office. They were forged in the deadliest place on earth, proving that the human mind can withstand almost anything if it holds the right perspective. Before World War II, Viktor Frankl was a promising psychiatrist living in Vienna. He was developing his own theories on mental health, surrounded by the civilized structure of European society. That reality vanished when he was forced onto a train transport. He arrived at Auschwitz, where the doctor of psychiatry ceased to exist. He became simply prisoner 119104. Inside the camp, Frankl observed a specific psychological defense mechanism taking hold. Prisoners quickly developed a profound apathy. It was an emotional death, a cold indifference that shielded them from the daily reality of starvation, beatings, and forced labor. Yet, as he watched his fellow inmates, Frankl noticed something strange. The people who survived the longest were rarely the ones with the most physical strength or robust health. Physical endurance played a role, but survival was dictated by the mind. Those who made it through had a hidden psychological anchor keeping them tethered to life. When a prisoner gave up hope for the future, his body soon followed. Frankl realized the truth of a philosophy proposed by Friedrich Nietzsche. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Frankl identified what he called the ultimate human freedom. Even when your physical liberty is stripped away, you always retain the absolute right to choose your attitude and your response to your circumstances. This observation became the foundation of his psychiatric model, logotherapy. While Sigmund Freud argued that humans are primarily driven by the pursuit of pleasure, Frankl countered that our deepest drive is actually the pursuit of meaning. He outlined 3 ways to discover this meaning. The first is through a deed or a life's work, like Frankl actively reconstructing a lost manuscript in his mind. The second is through experiencing love, such as holding on to the mental image of a spouse while freezing in the snow. Work and love are both incredibly powerful anchors, but the true test of human dignity lies in the third path, the attitude we choose when faced with completely unavoidable suffering. Years later in his private practice, an elderly doctor came to see Frankl. The man was suffering from severe depression, entirely unable to cope with the recent death of his beloved wife. Frankl didn't offer him medical sedatives or standard therapy. Instead, he asked a simple question. "Doctor, what would have happened if you had died first and your wife had survived you?" The old man was horrified at the thought. He replied that it would have been terrible for her, and she would have had to endure the exact agony he was experiencing right now. Frankl then pointed out that she had been spared that terrible grief, and the price for sparing her was that he had to mourn her now. In that moment, the old man found immediate peace. His pain didn't magically disappear, but it ceased to be merely useless suffering. It had become a meaningful sacrifice for the person he loved. Today, most of us will never face the horrors of a labor camp. We live with physical comforts our ancestors couldn't imagine. Yet, modern society is plagued by record levels of depression and anxiety. Frankl diagnosed this widespread condition as the existential vacuum. It is the distinct feeling of inner emptiness that consumes you when you have all the means to live, but absolutely no reason to live. Modern self-help often claims that mental health requires a life free of stress, perfectly balanced in equilibrium. Frankl argued the exact opposite. Humans require the healthy tension that comes from striving for a worthwhile goal. We have to stop asking what we expect to get out of life. Instead, we must recognize that life is constantly asking things of us, testing us daily through our responsibilities and our challenges. Frankl offered a guiding maxim to awaken this sense of responsibility. Live as if you were living already for the second time, and as if you had acted the first time as wrongly as you are about to act now. Life is fleeting, and time passes quickly. But every brave choice you make, every piece of work you complete, and every suffering you endure with dignity leaves a permanent mark on history that can never be erased. Thank you for watching this exploration into the depths of human resilience. If you found value in this deep dive, please like this video, share it with someone who is searching for their own meaning, and subscribe to Fastbook for more insights into personal and financial growth. Until next time, step into the tension, embrace your responsibilities, and go out and discover the unique meaning of your own life.